Hey guys, it's your buddy, your pal. It is the IT Collector, and today we're doing another video on this latest line, which is the Micro Galaxy Squadron line, made by Jazzwares. And what makes them special is they came out with a whole line, at least a series one of vehicles and ships, and it's actually, I don't know if you want to call it a competitor, but 20 years later, they're competing kind of against the Micro Machines Action Fleet, which was 20 years ago they made, and that was made by Galoob. Which, if you're interested in that line to see the difference, check out my other videos. But I also have a specific video on the Action Fleet itself. I have a pretty good sized collection of those. So if you want to take a look to see if that's something you would want to collect, that line, which one's better in your opinion, or if you want to start this new line that just came out. Specifically today, we're going to be looking at Obi-Wan's Jedi Starfighter. We're going to take a look at the size. We're going to compare it actually to the Action Fleet size from previously, just so you can get a feel for the size. I don't recall Action Fleet making this Obi-Wan Starfighter back then, so I don't have another one to compare it to. So I'll compare it to either the Darth Vader ship or an X-Wing or something like that, so you can see the scale. If you have, for example, the Action Fleet, to see if they mix well or if it's too small or and so on. So that's the deal on this guy right here. So without further ado, I'm gonna open him up and we're gonna take a closer look at the details of this guy. So here I am, I took it out of the package, but for right now, let's talk about the box real quick. Here you can see that it comes with the removable ring here, which allows the ship to go to hyperspace. So that's pretty cool that they added that. You can see it shows you a little bit of instructions there. Each figure comes, or vehicle ship comes with this little cutout collectible blueprint, if you will, of the ship. And then just talking about the other line here, you can see that what's part of the Starfighter class is the X-Wing, the Darth Vader's TIE Fighter, of course the TIE Fighter, and then you have chase vehicles right here, which we'll talk about that in other vehicles, in other videos if you're interested. So that's pretty much it for the back. You see the artwork there, and some artwork they actually put in the box, which is kind of cool. I'm not sure why they put the effort, especially on the bottom there. Maybe you can pull it out. It is removable, so you can pull it out and then you can probably have it displayed or something like that. So as for right now, let's take a look at the actual ship. So here it is. It's smaller than I thought. I mean, it is to scale, so that's kind of cool. I already pulled out the landing gear. It has the three landing gears that you can pull out. You just get your nail and pull them out right there. The cockpit does open, as you saw on the back of the box, like that. There's not too much detail in the cockpit. There's no paint job or anything like that that I can tell. Maybe a little bit of a weathered look, but other than that, it's not much detail, but that's okay. It's pretty small ship here. And then what also comes with the box is, with all of this line, is the figures. So here you have Obi-Wan Kenobi and R4P17. I didn't know. I just know he calls them R4. Oh, you learn something every day. So there you go. So that's what it comes with. They're about 1 inch in height, and of course they can fit in the cockpit. One thing I noticed, if you put R4, let me see if I can pop him out. If you put R4 in here, there is like an eject button. So here I am. I'm gonna put R4 inside. Let me show you guys here. He fits right there. And then at the bottom, let me show you, there's this button here. See how there's that imprint? So you push that in and that pushes R4 out. So it kind of pops him out, and then if you want to remove him, you just do that. All it does is push that in and out right there. So not a big deal, but it is kind of handy. And the fact that R4 is removable is kind of cool, because, for example, this is the Action Fleet X-Wing fighter, and R2-D2 is permanently in there, so he can't come out, as far as I know. Now that I'm thinking, maybe there is an eject button or something, but you know what, it might be. I could be wrong, but anyways, I have to look into that. But yeah, it seems like he does want to move, so maybe they knew this was an ongoing problem. Anywho, but you get the point. They added that button to make this process a lot easier. So interesting between the two lines. This 1-inch figure, since we're talking about Action Fleet, is a little bit thicker, bigger. Let me pop him out right there. So he's a little bit bigger than Obi-Wan. You can see there, about 1.25 inches or something like that. So that's how they compare to the Action Fleet line, which is the older line, but we're not talking about that today. So let's focus back on here. Back on the box here, you show the ring that it comes with. Let me pop all this out and see if we can put this together. Let me pop this out. I don't want to break anything. I noticed that a couple of the other packages were really hard to remove some of these pieces. So most of this is self-explanatory. You have the engines there. This pops in. I don't know if I have the bottom or top yet, but I'm just kind of going quickly here so I don't waste your guys' time. But let's say that that's how it goes. It might be the other way around. And then you have the ship here, which can dock right into it. So there's a little indent that you can put it in. Let me pop that out. See that circle there? So there's a circle here that lines up. I didn't pop those in right away, or very securely, but that's how that would pop in there. And then you saw the rings just connect on top or bottom here. Let me try that again. Cool that it has this extra part, and it's not just the starship. So yeah, let me put it together gently because I didn't do it right still, but you get the point. So there you are. That's the complete Jedi Starfighter Obi-Wan ship. You can see the engines there, not too much detail, and then here is the other engines as well. So let me put it back on here. I don't know if I showed you the landing gear. We'll pop that out. There you go. So pretty cool in my book. I do think it's a nice addition to this whole collection that they have here. It is one of the ones from the prequels. You don't see so far. There hasn't been too many. Maybe let's see. I don't think there is anything else from the prequels. Maybe because we have Mandalorian stuff, the original trilogy, Boba Fett. So yeah, we'll see what else they come out with. Ventress's ship, I think hers kind of goes ties with Obi-Wan, since they end up fighting in the Clone Wars and all that good stuff. So yeah, there you go. So yeah, there you go. There's a closer look. So there you go. There's a closer look at Obi-Wan's ship. It is pretty small, but it's cool that it has the whole ring here that it connects to. And of course, the details I just finished showing you. But overall, it's a pretty cool, good detail. I'm pretty happy with it. As you saw how it compares to the Action Fleet line and other figures in this, or ships or vehicles in this line itself. So pretty interesting on the size comparison. I hope you enjoyed this review. It was a quick little review because I don't have the equivalent in Action Fleet, but I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was informative for you. And as always, there's plenty more Star Wars content, but it's not just that. I hope you also like a lot of stuff from the 80s, 90s, 2000s. For example, Terminator, Predator, Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings, Marvel, DC, Back to the Future, just to name some. I collect all of that stuff, so make sure you subscribe, click like on this video, and check out all the other content and a lot of stuff that's coming out soon. Like always, till next time, and stay collecting, my friends.